What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is episode 2 of F125, my career, my team career mode. Today is the Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai. This is our very first sprint weekend. Right now driver standings, we have Franco Colapinto in 8th and Paul Aaron I'm pretty sure 19th. And we are 6th in the constructors, which is amazing honestly. 6th in constructors. After the first race, we had a terrific first race. We had an amazing one. So hopefully we can keep this up for the actual, the race today and do well. We're gonna be driving as Franco Colapinto today. Next race we'll drive as Paul Aaron. So yeah. I'm not gonna be doing too much power programs. What do you call it? Practice programs. Just gonna go from the sprint qualifying. It's gonna be raining in sprint qualifying in the race. That's gonna be interesting. So yeah, we will see what we can do today. Sprint qualifying, not all teams go all out, but hopefully I'm gonna go all out to get the best result as we can. As in SQ1 we managed to snag 5th place as we're going all out. We also used dry tires at the start to see if we could get a better time, but yeah. As my teammate is last on the grid for the sprint race. I'm just gonna let you guys see the qualifying results. So yeah, sprint qualifying 1, very good. Sprint qualifying 2, I was not expecting to move this far, but we managed to make it out of sprint qualifying 2 to make it out into SQ3. And in sprint qualifying 3 we managed to get 8 on the grid. What a result. Hopefully we can do this in the race, so yeah.
And alongside me today,
we've got a great chance of getting another points finish in this race.
Alright guys, here we are going to the Chinese Grand Prix here. We're gonna start off with the formation lap, then go on to the race, so yeah. We're lining up just in front of both of the Mercedes of Kimi Antonelli and George Russell, which is insane. So we're gonna be fighting them for points. We are just in points, so I think if we can get up to P6 would be amazing, but it's gonna be difficult, so yeah. Alright guys, we parked pretty well. Let's go into this one here. Our first sprint race of F125. here in China.
Rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
As we're gonna go off here to 5 red lights for the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai. And it's lights out and away we go after Chinese Grand Prix. We get off to an amazing start here. Already overtaking not only Ocon but overtaking Lewis Hamilton and Yuki Tsunoda, but I doubt he's gonna let me be in front. Yes, he does. We managed to overtake all of these guys to move up to P5. What a start this was for the sprint race. What a start. I'm honestly flabbergasted because this was probably one of the best starts we had, better than in Australia, and we jumped up to P5 in the sprint. Obviously, probably we're not going to have the same pace in the race, but still amazing to see that we managed to get all the way up to P5 in the sprint. And maybe we're going to lose 1 or 2 positions, but points is always good if we manage to stand. As we have here Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc fighting for 3rd place here, the podium position in the sprint. That's pretty cool to see there, as Lando Norris gets the better of the Monegasque driver to move up into 3rd. We also have Lewis Hamilton and Yuki Tsunoda right behind me, and I'm going to do everything to hold them up. I don't care how much time we lose to the front. We're going to be holding up Yuki Tsunoda and Lewis Hamilton as much as we can so that we can get a points finish. I don't care how much time it's going to take us, but throughout these 7 laps we're going to try to get points. So yeah. As we have here, Yuki Tsunoda tried to overtake me there down the inside, but I outbrake him. And yeah, that was never gonna work, so yeah. Into lap 4 we go. We have Lewis Hamilton side by side here, going into turn 1, me and the British driver fighting for 5th place here. As I go round the inside of that turn, what a beautiful move, as we are side by side. What a battle this has been so far between me and the 7-time world champion, as we're still side by side, going to the next couple of corners. And are we gonna get overtake done? Yes, we are. And now it's Yuki Tsunoda and Lewis Hamilton fighting here for P6. What a race this is being so far, as both the Japanese driver and the British driver are fighting here, and it looks like Yuki Tsunoda is gonna maybe get the P6 on Lewis Hamilton. But what a drive it's been so far for myself, and obviously for right now Piastri and Verstappen fighting for 1st. But yeah, for myself it's been an amazing drive, especially since we're a new team. And yeah, we'll see what happens after this. So yeah. And on to lap 5, Lewis Hamilton gets the overtake done on me here, and I don't think we might be able to get back on him, because Yuki Tsunoda here going down the inside, really not letting me do anything about that there. About Lewis Hamilton, we tapped a bit, his rear a bit there, and we get the overtake back on Yuki, but it does not look like we're gonna manage to get an overtake done on Hamilton now. It's because of Yuki Tsunoda not giving me much chance there, so yeah. Going to the last bit of this Chinese sprint, George Russell managed to get an overtake done on me here in the last lap, as we're gonna be going to do a very late lunge there on Russell into the hairpin, and we managed to get a position on him for P6. What a race! Oscar Piastri winning the sprint, but we should be very proud of ourselves here in P6, getting 2 whole points for the sprint. What a race!
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying and of course the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
Alright guys, so at the end of Q2, this as far as we'll make it. We'll make it into P11 for the race. I am honestly pretty proud of what we've established so far as a team. We've been doing very good in qualifying, we've been doing good in the race, at least we've done one race, so I can't really tell. P8 for the first race is amazing though. And for the sprint we did really good too, but P11 we're gonna be ending it off qualifying here in P11, which is not bad at all, not bad. I think that we did pretty good. Let's hopefully do as good as we've done in quali in the race, hopefully aim for points like we did in the sprint. I don't remember what position we got. I think we got 6th in the sprint. We did amazing sprint, but yeah. Let's go into the race and hopefully get up there and get some points. Obviously, points is never guaranteed when it's your first season in a My Team Career Mode in a My Team Career Mode season, the first one. Never guaranteed, so we're gonna have to fight for the points. Hopefully later down the line, we won't be, you know, too much lenient on my own driving, but the AI drivers can also aim for points. We will have to see. For now, I am the one that the team relies on to get the points, because the AI drivers are not at the level that they can be to get actual points and stuff like that. So, yeah. I mean, next race, Japan, I'm going to be playing as Paul Aaron, so we'll see if he manages, so yeah.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars break into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Russell, Alex Albon, and Sainz, Hülkenberg, Piastri, Antonelli, and Jack Doohan, Colapinto, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, and Ocon, Behrman, Lawson, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Pierre Gasly, Tsunoda, Aaron, Hadjar, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday, but in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there, you know, there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
As you guys heard from my engineer, 1 points finish. It said it was going to rain in the race, but doesn't look like it. So we're going to try to do a one-stop. I doubt we'll be able to, but let's try our best. And yeah, let's go into this Japanese Grand Prix, let's go into this Chinese Grand Prix here. as I don't know what's wrong with the game, honestly, but it's not just me that's qualifying good. As honestly, we have established that this qualifying pace on this car right now is good. The race pace needs to improve though, and sadly we have someone like Leclerc behind us that is going to be furious with his qualifying results, and he's going to be wanting good points for this race. But yeah. But how is the kick Sauber? Hulkenberg I understand because he managed to get his P5, but how are both of the Williams up there in the points? That's something I don't get, and I think that Williams and my team are both ahead of Mercedes, which is insane. That is crazy. But yeah. As we have here Jack Doohan right in front of us, the rookie French driver, which in real life he was not very well treated by Alpine. He was kicked out in 5 races, being replaced with Franco Colapinto, the guy I'm driving as right now. So Franco Colapinto is in my team, and Doohan's in Alpine this time. And yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch these guys race. Or I'm gonna be racing against Doohan, but still it's gonna be fun because of the in real life context, you know. So yeah, first of all we need to warm the hell out of our tires because these are not warmed up. Yeah, these are cold tires right now. That is not gonna be good for the race start. Yeah, we have cold tires. We're gonna be starting off with cold tires, so that's not gonna be very good.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
Alright guys, here we are, about to go. Alright guys, here we are going off to 5 red lights here in the Chinese Grand Prix as we're off. For Chinese Grand Prix, what a start this has been from me so far, already making up 2 positions off the start alone. And we're gonna make another 2 up to go up to P7. What the start has been. We also have a side-by-side battle between here. Sainz and Piastri, Ocon, Doohan, Hamilton, and no, Leclerc and Behrman after fighting all of them side by side here. For position as we have here. Doohan managing to make up positions all the way to P10. Sainz in P9. Me and Piastri fighting for P7 right now as I get it done in the whole front. And we have Ocon and Doohan right now fighting for P10. And now it's Behrman and Leclerc fighting for P12. What a race has been so far. And it seems like Leclerc got the better of them right now in the top 2 positions right now. First and second is Hamilton and Norris. We'll see how that progresses through the race. We have Hulkenberg in front of us in a kick Sauber, which is the second worst car behind mine, as mine is the second race that we're racing in, so it's not going to be very good yet, but still, it's crazy to think about. And we are just not finding the grip now because of the formation lap. The tires are cold. As Oscar Piastri going for overtake on me, we're going to be defending from the inside, and we're going to try to stay within DRS range of Nico Hulkenberg, as we're going to have to deploy a lot of battery now so that we can try to overtake him. We will see if we manage here as we are right behind him. Let's see what we can do. As we are deploying ERS, and we're going to be hopefully gaining some time, but no, he is deploying too. He's going to go for overtake on Alexander Albon as they're side by side, and it looks like Hulkenberg is going to get the overtake done on him as he does, and I might go for 1-2 on Sainz as we get it done. Up into P6 we are. What a race start this has been for myself. Oh, and I made an error there. I made a mistake. As we're gonna lose time to Hulkenberg now. Our DRS is enabled. Oh, what a good first lap this has been. For me to go from P11 to P6 is amazing. 5 positions up. Hopefully we can stay within Hulkenberg, but he's looking very fast right now. So we might not even be able to be within DRS range of him. And we have here Oscar Piastri going for overtake on me. And I might play it strategic, and I played smart and let them through. I'm still thinking about it on the DRS straight. I'm still thinking if I'm gonna let them through. If I am, it has to be either now or never, because this guy's gonna get overtake done on me right away. Because he has soft tires, so he's either I use him to drag me along, or we just don't let him through yet. As Hulkenberg next to Russell there. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there to get the RS off of him.
For a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
As Oscar Piastri is going to go for overtake here, and I don't think we can really put up much of a fight even with the ERS, so we might just let them through here. As the Australian driver is going to go for the overtake on me. I have to deploy a bit just to stay in front, but there's nothing I can do about it as he gets the overtake done on me. And now, so we're signed, but gives me the outside of the turn. Big mistake there from Piastri. As now we're side by side, and I get the overtake back onto the guy. So if he didn't leave that open, if he closed the door there, I would have not gotten that overtake. But he decided to be also kind and give me that room there to overtake him, and I did. I took full advantage of that. As he's going back at me again for another overtake. As he has the inside, I have the outside. Now he technically has the advantage on me. Gone through this thing here, and now through the next one, I kind of have the advantage on him, and I can close it there. I can close the door on him. Keep the organization. As we have been doing this in Australia, time is going to be tight in Australia, and this should not be the case. As we have basically a focus finish on so we're able to deal with the P7 he's up, and I got P8. Why he's over here in the back. We haven't bumped his racing up, we need to bump it up. As we're gonna watch some good battles between now Hulkenberg and Hamilton and Russell for P4. And it looks like Lewis Hamilton's in the lead right now. The British driver is in the lead. I was fighting with him in the sprint. Now he's in the lead of the race. Now we have Oscar Piastri going to overtake on me. And if he makes the same mistake as he did last time, I will be able to him. But I don't really feel much of a fight there. But it looks like he's not in the lead, so it's gonna awkwardly make me lead. Yeah, absolutely split my ankles there. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, anyways, going into lap 4. Damn, someone cannot have a straight. This might be a first stop. As the flex actually cost, but it's gonna be extremely tiring. So hold on, because it might be a very good movement from my side. But we'll see. Yeah, he's absolutely gonna run away with that. We are 1/4 into this Chinese GP here.
3.0 seconds.
So that's already something to note about. As we have here Sainz right behind me, he's going to be threatening me with that overtake. He's going to be every single second trying to get it done. So yeah. As he's going to go for overtake on me here. Doesn't manage, he decides to stay behind me for the long straight here. Very clever move from the Spanish driver. That's not very good for us though. As we're going into straight, I'm going to squeeze him there to the side there. And he's gonna get it done for now. Yeah. And I'm going to re-overtake him here by out-braking him. As we're going to be side by side going through the hairpin, and I get overtaken. Going into lap 6. Very good race from me so far. I think it was a pretty good race so far. But yeah, we are managing to defend P7 with our lives. I can't look at it right now though. Yeah, I was planning on doing the first one. Lap 9, 1 stop. Even lap 8 would be good too. As we're gonna have here. Carlos Sainz going for an overtake on me. We're side by side here. And I get it back on him. It doesn't matter how much time I lose to the car in front. It matters how much time I lose to the car behind me. Because we're not chasing the guys in front of us. We're just trying to keep position here with this new career mode car. So it does not matter where we start, it matters where we finish. That's the quote of the day, guys. Sainz is gonna maybe go for overtake here. Does he have DRS on though? Yeah, we just lost DRS protection zone. So he's gonna have DRS either way. So there's no point in me really letting him through there to get DRS, because that's not gonna work. I'm gonna give him the outside. And I just got double overtaken now. As I slow the car down as much as I can to dive bomb both of them through the hairpin there, and it worked out beautifully as there was no contact, no damage, no nothing. And Hulkenberg just got overtaken by Piastri as we're gaining some time on him.
You're going to be on hards next time.
At the front it seems like it's just Norris and Hamilton fighting for the lead there, so we're just gonna watch that later on the replays. Let's see the tire wear now. 38, actually we're not doing that bad on tire wear, but if we get the undercut as always, especially on the circuit, the undercut should always work better than the overcut, so we're gonna go for it. And usually I like to undercut. I prefer undercutting than overcutting much more. So yeah. And I'm gonna be still overtake off again. This time I choose to stay behind the square, and I definitely get overtaken on me in time. Didn't really have an option there, but I managed to get the RS now on the side. But I'm gonna be able to stay with him there because he has a Ferrari, so he's going on behind us. And I think that that's gonna be it. This is basically the car is not gonna work. pit stop. Since this is only a one-stop race, or should be only for a couple people, a one-stop race, so I might have ruined my race there. But I guess it sucks to suck. We're gonna have to deal with it now. Yeah, but the pit crew needs definitely needs improvement. I'm going to be investing. I don't know if you can, but I'm going to try to invest some money on this crew so that we can actually get. This might be a good undercut on Piastri. He's still in on us. He's going to get out of the but we did undercut. The crew is not even in front of us anymore. Halfway done the race basically. We just gotta finish this up and we're gonna be halfway done. So yeah. Made a small mistake there. Isaac had to end the pit. A lot of people are pitting now. Did we? Yes. Albon with a 10-second. Albon with a 10-second penalty there. That is amazing as we undercut them. The undercut is insane. And we also have Charles Leclerc in front of us, which has pit for fresh medium, so I don't think we're gonna catch him. So, yeah. As there's some fighting there, my teammate is an absolute legend there. My teammate is a legend. He's been fighting Leclerc there, holding him up a bit, even though it's not probably not gonna work really that much. But absolute legend of a teammate I have right now. Paul Iron holding up a bit Charles Leclerc, even though it's not gonna do much for me, but he is helping me a bit there. The AI driver really helping me up there a bit. I mean, he's not gonna slow down on anything, but this guy helped me out a bit there. Or at least tried to help me out. He didn't really do it that much because Charles Leclerc already pit and he has on faster tires. But very good job from my teammate there. That helped me out. And we have a bunch of people in the pit, which is gonna move me up to P9. Okay, not bad, not bad. I think there's still one Williams left to pit, I'm pretty sure. No, this might just be the position we are in for the rest of the race. I will check with my engineers soon enough, but yeah, as we are in no man's land right now, so yeah. I guess the undercut kind of worked. I think there's someone in the front that didn't pit yet though. Yeah, it's Bortoleto. Bortoleto didn't pit yet. If he pits, when he pits, we'll hopefully get a position on him. Yeah, he is right, and it's a bit more slippery, the track.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 6.7 seconds. Our gap to
6,
third
7.
place, 17.2 seconds.
And my engineer, every time I ask about the weather report, my engineer just stays quiet usually. So that's either a glitch or my game stuck. I don't know, but I think some people also had the same problem with the engineer not answering them about the weather report or answering them late. So yeah, I guess it's just a glitch. I'm pretty sure, because usually they just say that they don't have the data necessary for that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just that. Since I'm in no man's land, I'm not chasing anyone. I'm trying to run away a bit from Gasly, but there's nothing I can really do in no man's land because I'm pitting for inters. I don't think it's worth risking, but we will see if Hamilton's shot pays off. And it's sad to see that he's not going to be winning this race probably because he's pitting for inters. So I don't think it's going to pay off for him. But we have here Tsunoda gonna go for the overtake on me. He has a Red Bull car. What do I expect? They probably won't be able to. I won't be able to do anything about it. I think more than one car pit. No, it's just Hamilton.
3 seconds.
Tsunoda's gonna go for it. He does not manage yet. And now I'm actually catching Hülkenberg. We're actually catching Hülkenberg here, as he's probably feeling the tire wear a lot now. But we're not going to catch him by the end of the race. It is raining now. Full on rain. But we're going to go into the final lap, so it's not going to even matter if it's raining or not. Some people are going to pit, but I don't think it's worth pitting. So, yeah. Whoever has winters, I'll just let them buy because... Yeah, look at Hamilton just flying. Absolutely flying the British driver is doing right now. I think they should disable DRS, and that would be to my benefit, but they're not going to. As we have Yuki Tsunoda who's going to go for overtake here. I'm going to not make it so easy on him, as I'm going to squeeze him a bit there, go into the corner, squeeze him, and then brake later than him. You need to keep on the brakes. Alice, I'm not trying to get my ankles broken here by Yuki. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. Is this P5? Wait a minute. Verstappen just pits. He's gonna pull away from us. It's P4. Hold on, because my shot actually might pay off for not pitting. Hold up. Are we getting P5 today because of the lucky strategy? I mean, P6 now because we're gonna have probably Tsunoda overtaking me. But that would still be amazing, and that would be a lot of points. Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way we got this lucky with this strategy. Yeah, Verstappen's gonna absolutely pull away. There's nothing I can do about that, but still. Yeah, Verstappen's gonna pull away with the intermediate tires. Tsunoda might overtake me here. DRS is not disabled, so as long... Okay, I was trying to get him to overtake me. So I don't have DRS on him through this straight, but yeah, he's probably gonna overtake me at the end for P6. Still an amazing drive from P11 to P6. I think gonna be P6, maybe P5 if we're lucky enough to outbreak him, but we'll see as it's gonna be even difficult to be playing against the Japanese driver. We're in the red box, we're gonna squeeze in there and let's outbreak him. Yeah, the car's absolutely drifting. Yeah, there's no point in fighting him that much there. But wait a minute, I see he didn't have the best turn exit either. Is this gonna be P5? After a very, very, very lucky strategy there, and we managed to come home in P5 for P11. What a race! What a race! What a race this was, guys. What a race. Franco Colapinto, driver of the day, from P11 to P5. Oh man, we have to celebrate about that, and we have to also bump up the difficulty, because this should not. I mean, to be fair, it was not really even on 110% AI. This would have happened, but it's not quite there yet, are we? So yeah, P5 is amazing. I am so happy about that. So yeah, you know, P5, what a result. Our first top 5 finish in the F1 25, my team career mode.
With our podium trio. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell.
This would have been a Hamilton win if he didn't pit. That's just unfortunate for him. He literally followed the Ferrari strategy right there. So yeah, sadly for the British driver, he did not get an all-British podium, and he did not win the race for Ferrari. So yeah, well, that's unfortunate for him, but that's very fortunate for me, as I got another position from that. It was also very good that Hulkenberg and Piastri pit. So yeah, what a race this was.
Certainly
what
an
a race.
exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to...
Alright guys, if y'all want me to put more replays into my video, just comment down below, because these first couple of videos, at least until mostly the end of June, they're not going to have the highest quality, I'm going to be honest, because I have exams now. I'm not even going to be posting that much because of exams. So yeah guys, don't be expecting the videos to be very high quality. I'm going to post at least once a week, but the videos will not be the highest quality because I have to make them quickly, because I have to study for exams, as I'm doing right now. So yeah.
Hey Chief, we've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
I think we are applying this one here. Let's research some stuff too, because we got R&D. Actually, we don't have any, basically. I think we have enough to research though. There we go. Let's research. We need to research now power maintenance. That's what we need mostly. But yeah, what a race this was. I cannot say I'm disappointed, because I'm very happy about that. We're catching Kicksauber a bit now. Results. Drivers' Championship, we have Colapinto in 6th and Paul in last. Constructors, we are in 5th place in the Constructors, just like Arva. If you guys know of that YouTuber, obviously Arva, he is also an F1 YouTuber, way more famous than me, but his team is also in 5th place, so it's kind of like both of us are doing pretty good on my teams. But yeah, I'm going to be putting some new sponsors on the car and stuff, and yeah, let's first of all fill out this, because we kind of need first of all some training for my stuff. So yeah, I think I will fill this out after the video, actually, so it doesn't take too much time out of the video. And yeah, but personnel, let's develop pit crew. We need to do that. I don't think we have time for it though. We have to wait for this upgrade to finish. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.